We believe that reclaiming the center is exactly what religion ought to do in all of our lives. That when we cede religious conversation to either fundamentalists or to people in the secular camp who suggest that religion doesn't matter, that we've given up one of the most important things of all.
I belong to my tradition, and it's woven into the very texture of my being. I don't want to let it go, but I do think that there's a struggle ahead to reclaim it so that its beauty and truth and wisdom can be fully manifest.
We're trying to do something that's really quite different than what is normally done in interfaith settings. Rather than center on what we have in common, we think that we are anchored in two very distinct and beautiful traditions that are precious and to some degree fragile, and that there is an enormous amount for us to learn, not only about what we have in common, but what is distinctive, what is particular, what is irreducibly singular about our respective traditions.
What does it mean to be able to not only link the past to the present and then to the future, but to do so in ways that really enliven our traditions and enliven our lives?
I would actually argue that we have a strong, urgent responsibility to engage in the same dialogue, and that it does work in both directions.
The conversation between Judaism and Christianity is a much longer tradition. If we ever forget that in Christianity, we're dead. We've lost what is the core. That's what connects us.
The reason I have been involved is because I think if you have a chance to build a bridge in a community, you need to do it or you deserve what happens, which is isolation.
You know, particularly in Atlanta, how that kind of respect has built so many interfaith bridges.
And I think also from what we have done in the community, you just realize how important it is to keep that dialogue going.
This is a political parable. And it's a political parable in which some people do not come out well because Jesus is telling them off by telling this story.
And all of these,
trust
and the
trust that has developed.
And we believe if we can mobilize those dispositions, those habits of mind and heart that allow us to cherish what is distinctive, what is peculiar, what is exceptional about each of our communities, we can take those insights, take that wisdom, and let it flourish in the larger polity of which we are members.